why are people even remotely shocked that all this stuff is happening? It's been happening for quite some time. But all these motherfuckers were too busy staring at something. Or maybe they were listening to something and they were nodding their head accordingly. So it's putting them into a trance, which made them virtually, it made them virtually incapable of acting. It made them virtually incapable of doing something other than what they're prone to do, which is nodding in accordance of the undivine rule. People telling them stuff and selling them stuff, and they just believe it and they just buy it and they soak it up like the ever so predictable sponges that we are here in Western demoralization. It's very disheartening when you think about this, when you look at your phone, man, and you think, man, he or she is nothing more than a useless eater. I don't want to feel this way towards human beings. I don't. I would much rather have a lighter sentiment towards them. But I can't help it. When you've worked at restaurants as long as I have, and you see just how utterly despicable people are, impatient, disgusting, you know, Americans are pigs. We really are. And I know it's an unfair speculation because I haven't been anywhere else. But from what I've gathered, we're pretty slovenly, and we lack appreciation for the stuff that we have that makes us a better country than other countries, you know? I think that that's what makes us more piggish than anything else. The fact that we just, you know? That's what we do with everything, man. That's the sound of America. And that's why everything's crumbling, is because that's the sound that we're so used to, that we've grown immune to it, and it doesn't disgust us as much as we should be disgusted by it. Shut the fuck up. And now it's like they've made it so that any kind of criticism that you have of this behavior, any sort of gluttony, or any pride that you take in something bad, you know, such as, you know, sodomizing, that's like not allowed, you know? You can criticize somebody for working really hard and you can take all their money away. Like, it's wrong to be prideful about your work ethic. That's wrong. But it's not wrong to be proud of engaging in frivolous and irresponsible sexual behavior. That's totally fine. You know, we shouldn't judge people that do shit like that. We should judge the farmer that wakes up every day at the crack of dawn and takes care of his crops and tends to his flock and takes care of his family. That's the person we really should judge, you know? Because that person is wrong, obviously. So I feel like my satire would work a lot better if I would stop laughing at it. But I can't help it because these people are so worthless. It's like this idea of equality is so dumb. It's really, really fucking dumb. So anytime somebody starts preaching about equality, you just start talking about Trump supporters. You talk about Trump supporters and you talk about rapists, because they think that both of those things are the same. Okay? So say something like, so you think that a Trump supporter is equal to a socialist, you know, somebody that believes in stealing. Justifiable stealing, rather. Justifiable theft. See, it's real easy to put them in their place because they don't have anything. And like all of their arguments fall apart because it's a philosophy that's based on stealing. So like how good could it possibly be? Even if you can make a case for like giving to the poor or helping the needy, that's not fucking socialism, that's charity. They purposely conflate those two things in order to confuse the masses that aren't smart enough to read. Why would they read? Reading is racist, is it not? Reading is racist, and you don't want to be thought of as a loser that reads books and takes the time to understand things before you open your big yapper, you know? You don't want to be one of those losers. But, what was I saying? Oh yeah, equality. So this will really put people in their place. Just say, so you think that non-rapists are the same as rapists? You think that the person that works for that orgasm is equal to the vibrator? I don't know. I feel like if you talk about sex, that's a way to catch their attention. I feel like that's what I'm going to have to do. If I want to talk about politics and if I want to talk about God, the only way that I can do that and capture people's attention and have people not either nod off or walk out of my sets is if I talk about it in a way that they can understand, which is, sex, because that's all these people care about. Look, y'all, I want to show you. I still need to vacuum it. But I cleaned it somewhat, okay? I cleaned it. You see, there aren't a bunch of piles of hats and sweatshirts and other things, because I have consolidated.